How's it going, everybody? I'm the BTC Reaper. My goal on this channel is to teach you how to reap the rewards of trading with the prices going up or down. Bitcoin, Ethereum price falls as market prices for the Fed rate hikes. For those of you that don't know, those rate hikes are going to be on this Wednesday. Most people are dropping risky assets, and crypto tends to be what people think of as risky assets. Traders are shifting risky assets because Federal Reserve is this week expected to continue its aggressive monetary policy in order to get inflation under control in the U.S. The Fed last year raised interest 7 times, making risky assets like Bitcoin or tech stocks less attractive. Market analysts expect an even smaller increase this time around. They're predicting more of a 25% increase rather than the 50 points that we saw the last few times. Higher interest rates tend to make borrowing money more costly, and that means people usually don't spend as much as their money because they might not have quite as much discretionary income, or they're embracing for a recession. Bitcoin's recent run could be a false signal known as a bull trap, where traders buy an asset when it touches above a resistance level only to get hurt again when it retreats in price. So that's kind of what I've been warning about for the last few days, ever since we made this run up with these divergences that we've had. Coinbase has added some cool safety features. Hopefully we see some other wallets implement features like these. Coinbase has added transaction previews, token approval alerts, and a block list of flagged dApps, and a spam token management feature that automatically hides maliciously airdropped assets. If you don't know what those are, that's when someone will just give you a coin, all of a sudden it appears in your wallet, and then if you click that coin, you could be signing away that you allow them to take all your money. Interacting with any flagged dApp will also warn wallet users before they engage with potentially risky contracts, hopefully leading to less users getting their crypto in unwise situations like phishing scams or those wallet drainers I just mentioned. Now, that was the main focus of this article, that they added some nice security features. Montergo joins hands with Ripple to pilot first national digital currency. Ripple has partnered with this company to help the small southeastern European nations develop its digital currency. The country's prime minister talked with Brad Garlinghouse on this project, and they tweeted about it on January 18th, 2023. This has commenced the creation of a digital currency following a collaboration with Ripple. They talked about developing a payment infrastructure that would enable greater financial accessibility and inclusion. This is now the country is able to get new values and investments so they can do other trades that they would not be able to do if they take this route. That is why cryptocurrencies can help these poorer countries, or countries that are not quite connected into the central banks in the way that the U.S. or other larger countries would be. The extent to which XRP Ledger or even XRP cryptocurrency will play a role in this digital currency is yet to be unknown. Hopefully we'll get some announcement of that in the days to come or weeks to come. Looking ahead, you'll likely see more partnerships like this. However, Ripple has talked about somewhere in here doing that they could do side chains for these, but it would be difficult to do side chains for every single central bank. So on to the charts. The daily, we came down pretty strong today, like we warned from last night's video that we could see a continued break. We broke down pretty aggressively, as we did pump up pretty aggressively the couple days before. It's likely if we do break this level that we could come back down and retest in this channel where we had these other highs before. I think it'd be a little more likely somewhere in this area on this 20,008. That'd be about a 7% drop from here. And if we don't manage to hold that, then we could likely test the bottom of this channel around here in 18.6. We do have a CME gap around 19.9 where this black line is, so it is possible that we could get stuck there as well. So those are the next 3 support levels that I'd be looking for. Our daily, our momentum wave's not coming down too aggressively currently, even though we dropped pretty strongly. We'd have to see if it starts to pick up from this drop, but we'd have to see how these lower time frames like the 4-hour look. The 4-hour, we did get that red X and the red dot. Our momentum wave is coming down. However, our VWAP looks like it's starting to come up and want to retest this neutral zone. If we look at the 2-hour, our momentum wave did come in the bearish zone. However, it's starting to curl up, and our VWAP's curling up pretty aggressively right here. So these are some pretty bullish signals. We are bouncing off this SMA on the 2-hour as well. So if we bounce up and break through all these SMAs and kind of stretch out, they're somewhat tight together. When they get tight together, it's harder to break, but when you break through, you can get quite a big move. Like here, we broke through them all, and then we just blew right past like every support we had. We did pretty much break down to both these ascending wedges that we had, so those will be going away. Our 15-minute, our momentum wave is starting to curl, somewhat flatten out, so that is somewhat concerning, as if that does flatten out and start to curl back down like it did here, we could get a continued downward trend. However, we do have somewhat of a bear flag on the 15 here as well, so that's a bit of a bearish pattern. Yeah, I can't really, don't know where that came from. Can't really draw a ascending triangle here yet. These lows are pretty close. So yeah, not too much bullish or bearish. We did break pretty hard on the 4-hour. We do have this big red candle after the red X. We have a hammer candle here, which could signal that the bulls tried to push us up here. However, they didn't get much steam, and then the bears could start to take over and drop us lower down toward this SMA. That would likely be our next sticking area in between here, maybe somewhere in this 22.2 level, 22.3. And then if we break that, that's when we'd see these other levels. Thank you for watching tonight's video. I hope you have a wonderful night.